Hey Jana, it's Allison. Thanks for a very thoughtful, well-structured post. I feel like mine are continually lacking after I watch everybody else's, but I'm learning. All right, so one point about your post. You and I tended to agree in our posts. What you did point out that I had not thought of was, and I guess this is an assumption, that the middle class could hold extremists accountable through their knowledge of the Quran. That is something I had not thought of. It's interesting when we read about illiteracy rates or literacy rates in the Middle East, and we get a percentage, and we know it's typically higher for men than women, but it's still predominantly a low figure. What's interesting to me is it the middle class that's holding the literacy rates at all? Is that the elites? I don't know. I want to find out now. So great. You prompted me to think a little bit more about that. I think that's important. I think that's something we need to look at. I appreciate that you said the word accountability, that you mentioned using the Quran to keep extremists at bay and to hold them accountable. Because I just watched a documentary titled The Oath on Netflix. It's great if you get the chance to watch it. And in it, they talk about in Yemen, there is an organization that is structured, and its sole intent is to rehabilitate former terrorists or extremists, and it's called The Dialogue. And I just thought it was so interesting that what they use to reform the mind or the heart, depending on how you look at it, is the Quran, the teachings of the Quran, and just demonstrating how the way that the Quran has been portrayed by Al-Qaeda and Sharia law and all these things. Anyway, they contradict it with the Quran, and so that's a great point. And does need to be more dialogue, and it's interesting that you think that the middle class can be the ones to have that conversation. So awesome job. Thanks much, and see you in the post.